Survival mode is when you just can't stop. Your brain doesn't stop. You don't stop. Like, you feel like you don't have the time to be present here and now because bills or family or problems. Maybe you're a parent and there's a lot going on for you. So you get stuck in this survival mode where it's like a consistent nonstop. And it's like, where's the life? Where is this new earth people speak of? There is such thing as moving from the old earth into the new earth. Some of us hear that concept and we think like, hey, what is this? This is some alien topic, or no, it's just energy work, and energy work that literally will lead you into a new world. But a new world isn't literally like you're stepping onto a new planet. It literally means you're gonna start seeing the collective for what it truly is, humanity for what it truly is, and then those experiences are gonna really start coming to you energetically, magnetically, because you are on track doing exactly what you were meant to be doing: growing, healing, evolving, loving, experiencing, stepping out of that survival mode. It takes time to get out of survival mode. I know it took me a few years. There's so many behaviors that come with it. All of us learn so many different things. Plus, if our parents were in survival mode and then you're bringing that in from into your adulthood now, and now you're trying to work through those traumas, all of that plays into slowly getting out of survival mode. There's so many little steps in it, but that's the beautiful part of it. You just take action in each little step, and then eventually you'll progress, and when through your progression you'll start slowly walking into that new earth that everybody speaks about. I'll give you some examples. So if you're somebody that you tend to like to go out a lot because you feel like it distracts you, maybe learning to kind of stay home a little more, to hone in into maybe something you can do or learn for yourself, whether that's cooking, reading, just finding ways to evolve yourself. Maybe it's through an emotional aspect. If you tend to spend your time angry or impatient a lot, learning like, why am I angry and why am I so impatient, and let me actually do something about it. First is always a step acknowledging that maybe you're that way, because maybe you don't want to be honest about it. You acknowledge it and then realize, okay, how can I work through this? Taking habits that aren't serving purpose for you and letting those go so you can begin to actually serve your true purpose and live the life that you really want to experience here on earth, because it literally is here for you. It takes time, but it's so worth it. The journey is the best part regardless, baby. We're here till we pass away, so you might as well just evolve and learn and grow. And a lot of people have already started realizing, like, wait a minute, this is collective work. It is collective work. We are energy, and we come from one source of energy. I speak about it, or not me, but Lisa Holt, sorry, speaks about it in The Golden Lake. That's a book. And Lisa Holt speaks on a concept that God is a lake and we are all swimming in that lake. So none of us are outside of God. We are all within God. We are all able to follow a God's plan, so to say. In survival mode, you have a lot of ego that's holding you back. Imagine ego that it's pretty much your string to your balloon. So the balloon itself is always floating, always going, free to do as it pleases, right? It just floats in the universe and is free. There's nothing that ties it down. Ego is the string, the balloon string that holds you onto earth, and that will keep you here present in what's literally happening on earth. And then sometimes that string takes full control and you forget that you're originally that balloon that's floating and always free, and you don't have to be just the string. The string is just to hold you here for the experience. You're still the balloon at the end of the day. That string pretty much holds all the beliefs that you end up getting here on earth. What I mean by the belief systems is like, maybe you have like a lot of dislikes. Maybe you don't like how certain people dress or how certain people eat, or that is all part of ego. That's literally just opinions. Maybe you don't like when it's raining and you like it when it's sunny instead. That has to do with your ego. That has nothing to do with the balloon. The balloon is just literally here to experience. Everything is just an experience to the balloon. It's neither here nor there. The balloon has nothing to do with things here on earth. It doesn't care for the actual TV shows and the drama and none of that. It's just here for the experience. It's just floating through earth, so to say, versus the string that's grounding itself here. And it's like, this is what we're going to do. And then it wants to establish itself through your childhood. Your ego established itself through watching your parents, watching family, friends, from what you watch on TV, which is how MK Ultra and all these things work. Yes, those are real things, but going back through all these processes, you pretty much learn who you think you are. You believe now you are fully just the string, and you forget the purpose of the whole experience, which is just you're just a floating balloon floating through time and space and Earth was your next stop. So it's just really getting focused on you, getting focused on your life, your goals, your consistency, your things to get out of survival mode, because none of these other things that are around you are going to get you out of survival mode. The string isn't going to get you out of survival mode. The balloon is going to get you out of the survival mode, which is that floating free experience. And as long as, again, you're not harming yourself or harming others, and you're here for the experience and growing and learning, many manifestations will come. Manifestations is energy work. Manifestation doesn't come just because it's literally like, oh, you just wanted it, so you're gonna get it. Manifestation is literally energy work. So imagine like God is behind you, because God is behind everything that we do. He's beautiful energy that works through us all. Then you have you, and you have your ideas and your things. But if you're in survival mode and your mind is scattered into all these things, it's going to be very difficult to God to be able to work through you, because you're not being clear enough. You're pretty much being just the string versus being your balloon part self. So the concept is that if, let's say, you really want to get out of survival mode, so as that human being trying to get out of survival mode, you're going to begin to start focusing on the things that actually matter and the goals and the things that you are actually trying to do. Now God can clearly begin to see, feel, and understand where you are going with this. And it's not because he's going to give it to you. It's because through your actions, you will show God. Literally just do it because, one, that's what you want to do and that's what your focus needs to be. But it's also to show that you're putting the action and effort in, because nothing's going to just come into your lap. So you literally have to put the actions into everything that you do. Whether it is you want to be a better person, put the action into be a better person. You want to find a way to make more money, slowly find the ways and actions to do it that aren't harmful to you, that actually help evolve, even if it means slowly opening a business for yourself, and it takes time, because nothing's going to come immediately. You have to trust the process. This is a long energy work. It can come quicker than you expected, right? Because God works in mysterious ways. But at the end of the day, it is still energy work, and there's a science to it, and you have to respect that. You can't expect, oh, because I asked for it and envisioned it, I'm gonna get it next week. No, give it time and let it grow and evolve itself through your own action. So you really have to believe that you can do it and put the action of doing it so God can create through you. There's not really a secret. It's energy work. It's energy work to everything. There's a lot of rubber band effect where there's this consistent roller coasters of ups and downs, but don't see them as like, oh, this is it when it comes to a downtime. There's lessons to be learned and it'll pick back up. There's energy work at play every single time. Sometimes you'll be up and all of a sudden you can lose it all. And it's not maybe you lost it all because like God's taking it from you. There's lessons that still needed to be learned, and maybe you weren't seeing them when you were in your up part. So God kind of needs to humble it down a bit and be like, hey, this is where we're at, and this is what you need to learn and focus and actually work on, and then let's grow from here. You just become a consistent energy of exactly who you knew you could always be. You're here for an experience. Don't take that away from yourself by staying stuck in survival mode. You can get out of survival mode. I absolutely know it's possible. I got myself out of there. You could be 70, 80 years old. It doesn't matter. Like, everybody has the spark. There's always the opportunity. Don't sleep on yourself. Careful with the media. Don't believe everything that you're seeing. Stay focused. None of these things are anything that's going to get you anywhere. What gets you somewhere is you, yourself, your actions. Don't rely on others to do it for you when you know you can do it yourself. And if you can't do it yourself, try to learn it. Super peace out.